MMOs and MMORPGs are very much, to me, the games that make up a good deal of not only who I am, but also what I center a good amount of my content around. Whether it's within the open world sandbox of Star Wars Galaxies, the blood-soaked battlegrounds of Warhammer Online, the never-ending struggle of the Alliance and horror within World of Warcraft, or the run-and-gun looter-shooter atmosphere of Defiance. With the latter three, Star Wars Galaxies, Warhammer Online, and Defiance, unfortunately and ultimately shutting down as time passed, markets changed, and companies got greedy, leaving many of its player bases to seek other games or private servers. But would you believe me if I said that on April 18th of this year, yes, 2025, Defiance will be re-releasing under a brand new studio. That's right, Defiance in its final 2013 state is under new management by an indie studio called Fawkes Games, who seem to specialize in reviving discontinued MMOs. This April 18th, Defiance will be relaunching, and you all should check it out. Now, I know a question a lot of you most likely have right now who may be watching this on platforms I haven't uploaded on in a while, which is, who the fuck even are you telling me to play a game that most likely I've never even heard of or haven't played in years?
Hey, my name is Conflicted here, and you may know me as the guy in the pickle suit, or that one YouTuber that takes a year to upload a video, or the creator of blackskygamers, creators of Blacksky, and artists of Blacksky feeds on Bluesky. And in this video, you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram or a video thread if you're watching this on Bluesky. I would like to invite you all to give both Defiance and Fawkes Games a try on April 18th with me during my 48-hour stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/conflicted. Sorry, I had to put a little shameless plug in there. Now, big disclaimer that no, I'm not sponsored by Fawkes Games or anything of the sorts. In fact, what's making me make this video is the r/Defiance subreddit and the absolutely amazing amount of love the community has for this game, even after its initial shutdown. I'm talking about there are daily lore posts, all kinds of stuff since they've heard the announcement of the game relaunching on the 18th that I just couldn't sit there and not help the community that this game has. I couldn't help but not try to give a little promo their way, and it's a game that I feel that could potentially be good.
But what even is Defiance? See, I'm pretty sure this is the part where I'm supposed to mention the Defiance show that aired on Sci-Fi channel and that it was actually pretty good. But I'll just be honest with every single one of you right now. I never watched it. I was like 12. But when it comes to the game, I feel it's best to let Fawkes Games themselves describe their newly acquired title.
Defiance is a third-person shooter MMORPG where you play as an Ark Hunter exploring a war-torn Earth transformed by alien technology. Engage in fast-paced combat, customize your character with powerful weapons and abilities, and team up with other players in large-scale events. With an open world full of dynamic missions, futuristic vehicles, and deep progression, Defiance offers an action-packed sci-fi adventure.
If you want more of a layman's terms and definition of what the game is, just imagine Borderlands with an open world, live events, world events, and dungeons and raids. Now, what are some other reasons I believe you all should give this game a try? I'm going to start off with the most obvious reason for me to give Defiance a try, and that reason is because it's free to play on Windows systems with other potential platforms like console, Linux, and Mac in the future. But I'll touch on that a bit later in the video. Now, with the free-to-play model, I know a lot of red flags can be raised, especially with microtransactions, which a lot of free-to-play games these days have. It seems Fawkes Studios knows that as well, and on their official website, which I'll have linked in the comments of this video or video thread if you're watching this on Bluesky, they seem to address that by saying, yes, Defiance will be free-to-play with microtransactions available. Our goal, in terms of monetization, is to keep it in line with our efforts. We are an indie studio with a solid foundation for operating games cost effectively. We also don't have major corporate financial boundaries to meet. Reading that, I interpret what they are saying as, yes, we will have microtransactions, but being that we don't have a big corporation breathing down our necks, the microtransactions won't be anything predatory or just outright outrageous like when games ran by certain companies tend to be. But honestly, we're gonna have to wait and see, if you ask me, until the game is out and in our hands. My second reason was kind of touched on in the first reason, and that the game has been acquired from gamigo by Fawkes Games. For those of you that don't know about gamigo, I encourage you just to type them up on YouTube and watch like 2 videos, and you'll see how much of a big deal it is that not only the development rights but also the publishing rights for Defiance are now in new hands.
Or just wait until I make my video about them, and best believe that's coming hot. So you definitely want to like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube so you don't miss out whenever that video comes. The only thing gamigo still owns when it comes to Defiance is legit just the name Defiance.
My second to last reason as to why you should all give Defiance a try is definitely a long-winded one, so bear with me with this, okay? I mentioned before that the community this game has is one that needs to be talked about. Just scrolling through the r/Defiance subreddit and the Discord is just absolutely filled with people dropping lore, tips, builds, memories of the original game, and so much more. This is a community that even when the game shut down, they remained and kept it alive even while it was unplayable. Truly a living, breathing, and dedicated community, which is absolutely a great thing that will help this game with the survivability in the market. In the Defiance Revival FAQ on the Fawkes Games website, which too will be linked in this video in the comments or within the video thread if you're watching this on Bluesky, you can find future plans and community involvement sections, as well as the development and future update sections. Both sections have information that fuel my hope for the game. What stood out to me especially was the will new content be added to this game over time and how will you monetize it questions, to which Fawkes Games answered, our approach is as followed. Understand the game and its community, remove friction points, polish and enhance existing content, collaborate with the community to create new content, which is extremely good. For Defiance, since the original game was shut down, we are unsure how the community will respond. Our long-term content plans will depend on the player engagement and financial viability. To be very clear and transparent, as we like to be with our players, we are committed to the long-term availability of the game using the old content and work by the previous developers. Scaling the game, producing brand new content would be our priority if the response could support it. Basically, Fawkes Games is saying, or at least what I'm getting from what Fawkes Games is saying, is that the ball is in the community's court. They're promising that they're going to fine-tune, tweak all the older content and things of that nature. But anything new, anything engaging, anything like that, is going to be completely up to the community. And I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. I think I haven't seen anything like this since like Jagex did like the community voting for like RuneScape, if I'm correct. When asked can players suggest changes or votes on updates and things of that nature, they said absolutely, and that they value the community feedback and will involve players in the decision-making process, and that they will set up a forum in their Discord, which I have seen. There isn't a forum in the Discord where everyone can submit suggestions and engage in discussions, and that they'll build Defiance with the community. And when it comes to long-term goals for the game, Fawkes Games said, our long-term vision will depend on the community's response to the revival. Notice that again, they're saying that everything will be up to the community. If the game proves successful, we would love to expand it with new content, features, and potentially even new platforms. So if you remember what I said in the beginning of the video, the Mac, the Linux, and even the console, because I didn't talk about this earlier, but they also have the rights to the console versions of the game also. So depending on the community and stuff like that, we could potentially see Defiance on console again. Will it be crossplay? We don't know exactly, but we could see it on console again. But let's continue with what they were saying. We are committed to revive the game and bring back for the years to come the place for friends and good memories that Defiance was, but we can't promise we will commit to increasing our headcount to bring big content updates or major changes. That's entirely tied to the game's financial performance and community involvement. So again, they're saying that the ball is within the community's court. I feel like that's a good thing, because they're basically saying we'll give everything we can as long as people are showing up and showing out, which that can be a good or a bad thing, but we just have to see whenever the time comes. Which now leads me to my final reason why you should all check out the Defiance relaunch this Friday, April 18th. Honestly, it's a personal bias reason, to be frank, but I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it all out. The MMO and MMORPG genre of games have been in the shitter for a while, let's be honest. We've had scams, complete flops, and infinite, incomplete money pits for titles. Now, there are some great MMOs and MMORPGs out there, don't get me wrong, such as WoW, Final Fantasy XIV, old school RuneScape, all of which, if you want to stay mainstream, and name a few. But the problem is, we have been playing them for years, and in the case of Defiance, or why you should check out Defiance, no, the game isn't new per se, but how many sci-fi, open world, third-person, looter shooter MMOs are there right now? No, I'm not counting Destiny 2, and for the two people that play Anarchy Online, I'm not counting you either. I feel that if this relaunch is done right, and Fawkes Studios keeps their word, Defiance could definitely be a force to be reckoned with. No, I don't believe it's going to have numbers that will rival World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV, but what I do believe is that it has a chance to breathe some life into a genre that desperately needs it. And with that, that's the conclusion of my video. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for coming this far into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're watching this on Bluesky, don't forget to like and repost. Watching this on Instagram, please don't forget to like. And I hope I was able to at least convince you a little bit to try to check out Defiance this April 18th. I'm going to be in the game, and I'm going to be making it a part of my 48-hour stream, which is also this Friday on the 18th. And you can catch that live at twitch.tv/conflicted. And I want to leave with like 1 or 2 more things. Let me know what you all think. How'd I do in this video? Whether you're watching on Bluesky, Instagram, YouTube, anything like that. I plan on making more videos like these and being a little bit more consistent than what I've usually been. So I'm going to try and keep up with my promise and not make y'all wait like another year for a video like this. But yeah, let me know how I did. And if you're on Bluesky, don't forget to check out blackskygamers, the blackskygamers feed. It's been me, Conflicted Air, creator of blackskygamers, creators of blacksky and orders of blacksky feeds on Bluesky, Conflicted Air TV on YouTube, and Conflicted Air on Twitch. It's me. I haven't done this in a while. I don't know how to completely end the video, but I'm out. Peace.